So some of you guys know that I am out in the Tampa Bay area and we are being hit by a hurricane. Now we are very fortunate we did not get the direct hit that they expected, but we are getting hit with some major winds right now. And my prayers go out to those of you who are getting hit and might have a more severe damage. Fingers crossed we don't see much damage tonight. I did my best at protecting most of my cars. As you guys know, I own a bunch of them and I only have a minimal garage space. And you can see it is really picking up out here. Guys, be safe out there. Prayers go out to all of you that are being hit harder. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Pete's Carport. And man, was it a crazy night last night. Actually, an entire crazy week of preparation leading up to when Hurricane Ian made landfall last night. Now, we were supposed to take the direct impact. I'm right outside of Tampa. I have a business right in the middle of Tampa Bay, and it was very concerning. Now, we did get very fortunate that it went south, but that doesn't mean it was fortunate for everybody else. Unfortunately, a lot of the people that got hit, which I haven't seen any of the footage yet, were in very low-lying areas on the water, and that could be severely devastating. Houses gone, people's lives completely changed. So I don't want to look at this in any good way, except for the fortunate that I'm safe, my family's safe. I'm hoping that the business is great, but at least everybody is safe that I know. My parents are safe. I have brothers and sisters in the area. All of them are completely safe. Now, I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the damage that occurred because we were on the way outskirts of this storm. So just imagine for those that were on the inside. Most of the areas around here are out of power. I actually have power at my house, fortunately, even though I'm going to clip in a lot of this footage because I started to record some of the stuff at my house. You guys will see I have a brand new townhome that was put up next to me, and a tree fell on that. That was very unfortunate. She is completely fine. She came out right after that, and we checked on her. So everything seems to be good there. At least for the personal side of it, she is fine. So let's take a look at what happened at my shop. It looks like there's not any crazy damage. I did walk around quickly. No branches fell. Now, I was able to put a car cover over this R129, that's vanilla ice, because one of the windows is partially cracked down, unfortunately. I did put up a brand new tarp right before this came through, and it looks like it did survive, which is crazy because none of them survived at my house. And as you can see, the big one was completely taken out, but it looks like this one survived perfectly fine, so that's great. This is just a parts car, so this will be actually heading out of here not too long from now. I was able to get my other W140, which is Dr. Dre over here, put nicely here, and it did survive. I was just really worried more about like trees falling down or getting flung over here and landing on the cars, and then another parts car up over here. My Austin Healey Sprite, I was able to put it in the garage area here. It is the only car that would fit within a garage. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, why didn't you put your cars in a garage? Why didn't you cover them better? Honestly, my first concern was family, my business, and then my vehicles after that. And I did the best I could at preparing them, putting them in what I felt like was the safest place that I had available. The vans always kind of just hung out over here, and it did well. I was more worried about some of these falling down here, and it looks like everything held up. So everything looks good. This is just gonna be a lot of cleanup, and that's about it. The fortunate thing is this was the oldest tarp that I had, so I kind of had a feeling that was gonna go. It's the most expensive, but the oldest, and I had already ordered in one that hasn't come yet. So hopefully that comes in within the next few days, and we can put a new one up to protect the cars for further damage from rain, storms, and stuff like that. So these do work out pretty well, in my opinion. For covering up the cars for the sun and stuff like that. Obviously, a garage would be the ultimate place, and I'm telling you guys, that is my dream. I want to have an indoor garage sometime within the next few years here, and be able to work on these cars indoors, have some AC and all that type of stuff, but you got to take steps. I wanted to show people with a little knowledge, and mostly what I learned was off of YouTube and forums, some tools, which you don't have to have anything crazy expensive. As you guys see, I use basic tools most of the time, and mostly perseverance. That is what it takes, some drive to want to accomplish something. So I am very excited that this channel grew. You guys are encouraged. I've heard from so many people awesome stories of you fixing your own cars. Maybe it was your first time, and that is how I got introduced to cars. I was probably 14 when I bought my first car. Yes, I bought it before I was able to drive, and I started working on it right away. It was a $300 1979 Volvo manual, and I started doing body work on it. I started pulling the motor apart, and I fixed a lot of things, and it led on to that. I ended up having probably 30 cars in high school, and I worked on every one of them. As I got older, work became more demanding, and I just couldn't do what I wanted to do. And I always had a passion for cars, and now that I got a little bit older, I have kids, I'm excited again about doing it, and I'm excited to show you guys what can be accomplished without the extreme knowledge of a mechanic, without the extreme tools of a mechanic, and just some perseverance. So I hope this encourages you guys to go out there and do what you want to do. And I just wanted to update you guys, let you know that I'm safe, that my family's safe, and there's not that much damage. So all of this can be fixed. Remember, family first. You guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll catch you on the next video.